911, what's the address, the emergency?
Hi, I have somebody that's very hurt.
Where are you?
Right outside Southwest Hall at Mizzou.
Yeah, a little nervous, a little anxious. I mean, there's possible backlash for coming on here.
Can he not walk?
No, he's not responsive.
No one in the chapter thought that this would have ever happened.
Is he breathing?
I can't tell. Can you please send people out?
We saw Danny. I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
It's like your absolute worst nightmare.
This is the worst hazing injury ever in the United States.
Very hard to watch. That was a clip from the all-new A&E docuseries Houses of Horror, Secrets of College Greek Life. The series details a variety of first-hand accounts of the dark side of fraternity and sorority life at universities across the country.
Now, the clip you just saw featured one of those stories, and that is of 19-year-old Danny Santulli, who back in 2021 went through hazing involving excessive, really excessive alcohol, leaving him close to death. Danny's parents, Tom and Mary Pat Santulli, are joining us now to talk more about this series. Thank you so much for being here as a mom of a daughter who's going to go to college in a year. I mean, this is something that really parents need to know more about, so thank you for sharing it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
In October of 2021, it changed your life as well as Danny's. Can you just give us a little synopsis of what happened?
Well, on that night of October 19th, 2021, all the pledges were summoned to the house. He was pledging Phi Gamma Delta Fiji fraternity, and the boys were all blindfolded and summoned to the basement. And at that time, they were introduced to their pledge dad, who at that time gave their pledge son a bottle of alcohol. They gave Danny a bottle of Tito's. They taped it to his hand, and they were, told that they needed to finish the bottle. Danny continued to drink that. He continued to put the bottle down, which is on video, and they kept giving it back to him. They were also giving him beer through a funnel. Shortly after that, he collapsed. He fell backwards. At that point, he was thrown on the couch. And thankfully, he fell off the couch. So at that point, they noticed that his lips were blue. Nobody called 911. They just picked him up and decided to drive him there and dropped him on his head on the way out. At that point, they called 911. They called because they didn't have directions to the hospital, which was a block and a half away. They got him there, and at that point, he was in cardiac arrest. Thankfully, brought him back. The rest is a nightmare.
I think the most poignant part of, I watched the whole thing. I was sickened by the whole scenario. At 37:12 in the video, in the length of the docuseries, that's where we see Danny post hazing incident. And for me, that is something that every high school student should see. I think this docuseries should be seen by every high school student. What do you think about this?
Just for the people who are listening right now, your son has never recovered, right?
No, I mean, he still cannot walk, talk, or see. We've seen some improvement. He gets stronger every day. He's a little more alert and tracking us better. And he's staying healthy, which is good.
Yeah.
And we'll just continue to try new therapies just to bring, make his quality of life better.
Right.
And his brain is still developing, right? He's only 21, so that's a positive.
Yeah, that is.
So we have hope.
Tom, this is one of the things, and we only have a minute left, but it's not like people are never going to do Greek life, and you're not necessarily saying that either, but as parents, what do you want us to do so we can maybe prevent this from happening to other kids?
Just do research, do your homework on fraternities, also the universities, find out when they were sanctioned, and so forth. And again, their reputation, their history is a big deal. You got to keep the lines of communication open between, your son and yourself, because we didn't have that opportunity. Danny was brainwashed, and it went silent for a long time until it was too late.
Well, unfortunately, I would love to talk to you all day, but unfortunately, we're out of time. But we can't thank you enough for appearing on this docuseries. You can save many lives by this being seen. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us.
And we want to let everyone know at home that Houses of Horror: Secrets of College Greek Life premieres next Monday, August 12th at 9 p.m. on A&E. Set your DVR if you can't be there. Maybe watch it with your teens.
Watch it with your teens.
Just make sure that, great advice that they're telling you to make sure you go in eyes wide open. Sometimes these secrets can really leave families devastated. So
We're going to take a break and be back with more Great Day right after this. Stay with us.